Yo, ladies and gents, welcome to keepbusy.com, the #1 business lifestyle platform in Africa. Next to me, I've got Tshepo from TSHEPO Jeans. How you doing, man?
I'm tall, dark, and handsome, bro. How are you?
Look, man.
I'm doing okay.
Good to see you, brother. Fun fact, when I made this platform, as a no, I don't want to say a dime article, but as like, when you start a magazine, you need to have articles on your template. I used your story, you know what I mean? From an interview that I did of you previously. Yeah.
Why that?
Because, number one, your brand, you always say that, it's about storytelling. And I love how you tell the story about your grandmother. Briefly, for those that may not know, what inspired the jeans, and just tell me about the story about your grandmother.
So I think what inspired my story is it's a mixture of a whole lot of things, right? But I think what sits at the top of it is the crown, which represents my mom, my aunt, and my granny. Those people who made me the type of man that I am today. And without them, I don't think I would have been the type of man that I am today. My grandmother is a storyteller, so I've always wanted to be like her. So I'm in a platform where I can tell stories through fashion and design. My grandmother, she showed me resilience, and that's what you need as an entrepreneur. And my aunt, it was the style flair, you cannot be a designer without style. Look at me.
You've always been a stylish dude, man, and you've always kind of like judged me because I've always been casual, but I'm always wearing jeans at least,
Of course, not TSHEPO Jeans. Hey,
come on, I was one of the first ambassadors. You said it earlier on. Tell people how
I was just rubbing your shoulder. But I love you, bro.
Yeah, no, man. Love you too, Tshepo. Okay, so let's talk about this. Patton Brands,
Yeah.
Last year you won an award.
2 awards.
2 awards.
Yeah.
My bad, guys.
2.
Yeah, man. Tell me, about that. How was that like? Winning a Yoba award.
I mean, like we're the first layer or first class of the Yoba Awards. For me to be recognized, I think it's always been exciting. It always reminds me that you're doing something great. Continue doing it. It's like a petrol on top of a malache. That's what it did for me. Just like continue doing it, and that's how it felt like. Beyond the awards and the recognition, it was just like a personal feeling. Because anyway, like we don't design or make things for awards or whatever. We just like want to make great work that people will enjoy and people will resonate with.
Okay, so man, tell me now, like I saw on social media that you have people out there trying to
Check my stuff.
Check your style. And I was like, I want to ask you in person. We saw like there was people selling t-shirts that's got like the similar design to you. What's going on there and how do you feel about that?
I mean, like for me it's the same thing as winning an award, bro. When people start like making copies of your work, it means that like you've built something very solid. So being a guy from Kokahasi being copied, I think for me it's just like a pat on my shoulder that you are doing some great work and you're a great designer. However, I can't take it for granted, that's people stealing money from me. That money could be going to other people. So it's not a great feeling. It's not a great feeling, but it's also not a bad feeling. It's not a great feeling, and it's also not it's not that terrible. Like for me, it was just like, yo, Vanna, you're doing great work, but also just be careful out there. Make sure that you've got your legal team and your copywriters, your trademarking in point. So when you're gonna take people in court, you have everything sorted.
Yeah, I think wait for them to make a whole lot of money and take it all away from them. Like how
shut them down.
Like how Jordan is it Jordan? Yeah, it's Jordan's. It's how Nike is doing it to pay. But anyway. Tell me, lastly, bro, you just said something very important in there. You have a new distribution deal with a big retailer. Tell me about that.
I'm fine. Like, so this deal, right? Like, I need us to have a press conference about it because I don't want to be public all about it. I was just like, because I know you guys are friends and family, and I'm just telling you in secret. But we have a great deal that's coming up with a very big retail outlet, and we're doing it in partnership with the big paper company. So it's a very sustainable product line that we're going to run with them, and I'm really excited. It's also the diffusion range at TSHEPO. It's a diffusion range at TSHEPO, much more affordable. More people can enter, more people can wear the crown.
Okay, lastly, bro, you've been answering questions the whole day. Shout out to you about that. People are all, I know your inbox is full of like designers, people wanting advice, people wanting mentorship, people wanting money, people just being like, yo, being inspired by your story so much, and they want a piece of you. What do you have to say to everybody that looks up to you right now?
What do I have to say to everybody that looks up to me? I think like just continue being the best possible version of yourself. If you're a fan of Tshepo, you're a fan of yourself, you know. That's what I believe, because Tshepo is one of the scariest brands to be a fan of, especially in South Africa where everybody's name is Tshepo. And for people to be wearing it like proudly so, for me it's just a great feeling. So whoever is a fan of Tshepo, whoever is a supporter of Tshepo, continue doing so and support other people. And continue sharing the love, you know, we wouldn't be where we are today without you guys. The likes, even though you haven't bought from me, but you sharing our story, it just helps us market and put our word out there. So yeah, I appreciate it and thank you.
Thank you, TSHEPO Jeanmaker. KeepBusy.com, number one business lifestyle platform in Africa.
Oh, no.
You know I'm building this platform stuff, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
I still be live, you know.
No, it's live. It's